Hi, welcome to Pagan Goddess Tarot, and today we are doing a Celtic cross reading for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. Keep in mind, this is a general collective reading, and so it may not resonate with you. If it does, it's yours. If it doesn't, it's just leave it on the table. I mean, sometimes it hasn't happened yet because it is fortune telling. So if it does start to resonate with you later, you're more than welcome to go to the channel and rewatch any videos that you'd like. And you should also be watching your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, okay? So that being said, let's get started. You have Badger Spirit, and it's telling you to be fearless and bold. Okay. Right, these coordinate with the, oh, that's a little small one. Let's put that over there. These readings coordinate with the tarot portion of the reading. That's why I do this. Like I said, and if you like the channel, please hit like, subscribe, share. I don't know if you're aware of the fact that if you don't interact with the channel, if you do interact with the channel, it's amazing. You help us grow. But if you don't, that video dies and nobody else gets to, you know, it doesn't go anywhere after you if you don't. So I'm not trying to guilt trip you. I'm just letting you know I wasn't aware of how much it meant. And you do have a lot of control of helping people and new channels. So that being said, traveler. It's telling you to move in a new direction. Okay? Move in a new direction. And it's telling you to trust and thrive. So, that being said, I'm going to move these two off to the side so that I can open up space. My cat buzzed my table again, and my, I didn't realize my tablecloth was crooked until I had already started, so it's going to be alright. Life happens. Alright, in the situation where you are right now, come on for Sagittarius, please. I saw the Five of Swords, so you know you definitely have conflict around you, even if it, you know, whether it's coming up or not. All right, you have somebody. Just be cautious right now. I'm trying to keep the glare off. It's sorry, the sun's coming down on that side of the house. This is somebody that it's called the sneaky card. You do have people around you that are not necessarily working in your best interest. How about that? I think you'll move on out of this, but you know, because it's telling you to move in a new direction, and it's telling you to be fearless and bold. Sometimes people are just bullies, okay? And sometimes the best thing to do is stand up to them. I'm not encouraging you to go get into a fist fight or anything like that. What I'm saying is stand your ground, okay? You know, and just trust and thrive, okay? What crosses the Lovers? Well, that's unusual. That's a very high, that's a major arcana card. That's a very high spiritual love. So, perhaps people are jealous. Maybe there is this kind of love around you, and people are trying to stop that from occurring. Let's see what you have going for you. What does Sagittarius have going for them? Okay. Well, I saw a broken heart. That's not good. Okay, you're feeling left out in the cold. You're not. You could. You kind of deep in whatever this sneaky person's doing. You may not be focusing in the right area. You might want to let spirit handle up on that, because that karma is going to be real bad, especially if they're trying to meddle in a spiritual relationship. Okay, So you do feel left out in the cold for some reason, which isn't unusual in these types of relationships, okay? So what you did in the past was you kind of took yourself out of it. Don't let conflict be stirred up around you and by sneaky people who are not working in your best interest. So sometimes it's best to step back from a situation and actually look at it from a different perspective. And that way you can see what they're doing. Okay? So what crowns Sagittarius? What is crowning Sagittarius? Oh, well, there's your conflict. I think that was trying to come out before the sneaky. So you do have a lot of conflict around you. And there are definitely people not working in your favor. Karma will get them, but that doesn't, just try to look at things from a different perspective. Don't get drawn into arguments, petty disputes. You be fearless and bold. Stand your ground. Go do what you got to do. If this is a work environment, go to work, do your job, say hello, and walk away. If they start complaining to you about something, tell them that they need to go talk to the other person about it. Or they need to go talk to the boss. Okay, and that's how you take charge. Okay, in the future, we show you taking charge with authority. Okay. Oh. Okay. Wow. All right. Well, again, I don't usually take more than one card on a Celtic cross, but you have justice. If you can do that, there's justice. You're balancing the scales on something. Something's coming into balance, and what I feel like is that there is a spiritual love involved here, but I feel like this is also a work environment where you have people that are actively trying to sabotage you. That's the word I'm looking for, sabotage you. And you are feeling left out in the cold. I mean, that hurts when people do that. But you have justice coming in. Now, this could be justice in a court case, but in this situation, I think your justice is coming in because you're going to take a leap of faith, and you will move the wheel of fortune in your favor. I think what happens is by taking charge with authority, you will terrify those old narcissists. They don't understand that because it's all about them. All right. Now, you may have somebody from your past coming back in. This is your environment. This is very calm. It's a new day dawning. It's like a peace offering. That's lavender. That's calming. We can't tell which one is giving it. And that is coming from seeing from a higher perspective. And you have a new day dawning back there. And the waters are calm behind the okay. So I saw this card that didn't come out, but I think it works well with this card because I think actually I should pull it because this is your fears, okay, and this is your reality. The reason they're attacking you is because you're creative, you're dynamic, you're powerful, you think outside of the box, and you have the fire to see it through. You can also, which side is it? On my thumb side. She's lives in a desert and she's raising, what is she raising? Sunflowers. She's got water coming in on this side though. How'd she do that? Okay? You can't let people get you up in your heads, okay? And I'm only doing this for the duality. This is the actual card that I was pulling, but I think it's a stark, because I mean that would be logical for you to feel like this. If you're feeling left out in the cold, you would feel denied. So what you need to do is follow your intuition. Start getting creative. Because you have the fire to see it through. Be fearless and bold. I don't think you really have anything. If these people are, okay, look. If these people are being sneaky, look at who's here. And look at you. Okay? They're those little birds that pester the hawks and things. They're just little pests. Okay? Start moving in a new direction. Be fearless and bold. You don't have to stay in an environment like this, but you don't have to leave either. you can be yourself and just ignore it. It's really hard to do. But if you can do it, you're going to build a firm foundation. Either way, I think you're going to, because you're going to trust and thrive. You are moving in a new direction. That can be in the same company. It could be just you moving in a different manner. You know, you're going to have to sit back and watch them. I mean, it's like watching a soap opera. It really is. Sorry, it truly is. But whatever this is, you are going to master it. All right? So I do think you're going to eventually move into a new direction with that. And I think that's a good thing. Because those people, you're not going to teach them anything. I'm going to show them. You know, you ain't showing them nothing. What they're going to do, I'm going to show you, and you're looking at them like, are you retarded? I'm sorry, I don't usually talk like that, but I have an environment similar to this on occasion, and it's like, yeah, okay. And I just go on about my business. It's like, it's not worth being in this energy. I'm too busy doing other things. I don't have time for that. Okay, and neither should you. So, I'm going to start clarifying the cards with the Marchetti Tarot Royale. Alright, so I'm going to move. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move the crown position over. I'm going to pull the center card up. And I'm going to put what crosses it in the center. So, just so you know what we're clarifying. And so the center of the spread is, let's clarify that. Well, see, your ships are coming in. So, regardless of what they do, say, think, you know, it might hurt your feelings, but why? Why? You know it's not true. Other people, I mean, sometimes it's so outlandish that you are just struck and hurt, and other people are looking at them like, seriously, that's just crazy. Okay? You are finding your path, okay? And it may be because of this. It may have driven you into this energy and feeling left out in the cold, and which is making you thinking about moving into another direction, okay? Another field, another job, or another way of handling them, like that. Okay? So, there's something about the Lovers, though. This Ten of Pentacles. Okay? There's a promise for that Ten of Pentacles there. Which may be why it's bothering you so much. Okay? So, the thing is that you're in the Five of Cups. You're grieving a loss of something. And you're not saying that there are other gifts around you. That there are other things coming in for you. That's why you know, you're kind of knowing this, right? So you did try to get into a different perception. Okay? What you have going for you is, you know, they made you feel left out in the cold, but eventually that's going to bring in your ultimate happiness. Usually whenever people, a little magpie gang of bullies, usually they think they're doing this, and they do create a lot of conflict, but eventually whatever move you make, you take charge with authority, seeing things from a higher perspective, you start doing your own healing, then you're the one that ends up happy and they stay miserable. They stay in that. You should almost feel sorry for them. They stay in that energy. They're just miserable. Okay? So you're trying to figure out how to balance your spiritual and your material needs. Or you were in the past. Okay? And now you're trying to manifest something. Okay? And whatever you're trying to manifest, Spirit is telling you, you are going to master this. You're creative, you're dynamic, and you know how to take charge with authority. You have justice coming in. You're building a firm foundation. You're taking that leap. And Wheel of Fortune is going to be moving in your favor, okay? So this little bit of conflict right here is probably just what pushed you over onto your little path. Because, you know, if everything had been hunky-dory, maybe you wouldn't have stepped off and saw things from a different perspective. And then you may not have figured out what your wish fulfillment was. And you might not have figured out what that star is and how it's going to guide you on your path. Okay? It's illuminated. That path is illuminated. And again, that path, the Spirit's trying to lead you to this path. It's illuminated. And it is from seeing things from a higher perspective. If you see the birds, they're on this side, I think. The birds, okay? They're looking at things from a higher perspective. That elk is your ancestors guiding you on the path. You got to get a balance between the bunny rabbit, who doesn't store anything. They just hop around and eat and do their little thing because they hibernate. Whereas the squirrel is crazy busy trying to save for the future. And the bunny rabbit isn't. There's a balance in between. Okay? And there's abundance. And once you start following that path, that snake is a fertility symbol. It's going to bring you abundance. And what this taught you was strength. Okay? Your lesson here was strength. You learned how to build your own foundation. You learned how to become more like the Emperor. I don't care if you're male or female. I present as the Emperor on a regular basis because I deal with a lot of conflict. So trust me on this one. I deal with a lot of conflict. And I take charge with authority. I mean, I literally boss my bosses around on occasion. They think it's funny, but you know. But it's if they were offended by that, then they would say something about it. These are very powerful people in their own right, as far as their personalities. They have very strong personalities, so. They think it's funny, but they know it's right. They know when I'm speaking from experience, and that's what this is what I'm talking about: taking charge with authority. Okay, and that's going to help you, teach you to celebrate life again. Okay, all right, and this may even bring in the lovers. Alright, so that being said, let's tackle these three. These are actually three very good cards to have in a row, and that's why I took them. I don't usually, I guess I'm going to in these readings, so because it happened earlier too, a different reading. So we have Justice, taking a leap of faith and moving the wheel in your favor. Okay, so let's clarify that. You're moving towards calmer waters. Whatever conflict they stirred up, whatever turbulence they did, you're like, yeah, okay, I'm over it. There's a new day dawning. Okay, they might have got to me for a little while, but you know, I got this. I know what to do. I know where I'm going, and I know how to get there. And I know how to get there. So, and this is when you get to this point where you start a new cycle. You're not bound anywhere. You are literally free to go, unless you're incarcerated or under house arrest or something of that nature. You're not bound to anybody. You can go do whatever you want. It's your life. You live it. It's your destiny. It's your fortune. Who cares what they think? And once you have that kind of clarity, even if you are going through a legal situation, once you find this kind of clarity, you get peace. And when you have peace, you get victory. Okay? You get peace and you get victory. Because, in fact, it is your life. You can be incarcerated and still be free as long as you're not. This is the true prison. Okay? So, and I'm not saying that you're going to be incarcerated or anything of that nature. All I'm saying is you feel trapped. You're not trapped. You can take a leap and move in a new direction anytime you want to. Okay? You just have to master the fear. And once you understand that, you know, you can move forward. So this Six of Cauldrons, this is something from your past or someone from your past. And it looks like it's coming to an end. Okay? But it's a good end, because see here, this isn't agony, this is peace, calm, okay? It's coming to an end. I do not mean literal death, I just mean a cycle is coming to an end, okay? And it's not going to end with that mental anguish, that's for sure, okay? Alright. And again, we have the Fool. So you're closing a cycle and you're opening a new one. You're moving away from all the conflict. You're not worried about it. You know what? In 10 years from now, when you change and you adapt and you manifest things for your life and you make yourself happy, you'll run into those people, or people like them, and you will understand why you went through what you went through, okay? Because it pushed you in a new direction. The Nine of Swords. Okay, like I said, the actual card was the Queen of Wands, but the stark reality is this is what you were, and what it took to get to the Queen of Wands was walking away. You had to walk away and close a cycle. You know, you don't literally have to walk away, but you don't have to put up with anybody else's bull. You're not bound to that. Okay, so open up your heart, set your intentions, and move forward. Okay, be fearless and bold, trust and thrive. Okay, so it's also telling you to do a life review. Think about where you are, what you want, because you have the Hermit card. Did you have the Hermit card? I think you did. No, you had yeah, you do have the Hermit card, and you have walking away. When you walk away, you go into Hermit mode. Okay, and what you're doing there is again, where am I at? What am I doing? Where do I want to be? And then you make your plans to get there. How am I going to get there? Okay, so you have a couple of twos here too. This is joining together. You start off, your path starts with the Fool. Then you start with an Ace, and just in general. And then twos, you start coming into union, and you start coming together. You start communicating with others. Okay? But at first, it's just you transforming, you and your little puppy dog, keeping you from falling off that cliff. Alright? And I don't think you see this coming in just yet. You may feel it. You have these little flashes of intuition. But it's like you're so focused on other things right now that you don't see this gift coming in for you. Oh, but it's coming. Okay? So while you're mastering this, have patience with yourself and try to have patience with others. I mean, think about it. You have... Oh, how do I want to say this? You know, there's that low vibe thing. You know, you vibrate higher. And you choose to do that. You choose to do that by mastering things. I mean, that's the second time I'm seeing that. And that is going to bring you your ultimate happiness. It's probably going to bring you your happy home. Okay? This is Spirit's way of pushing you to, okay, you've been in the nest long enough. You're incubating in low vibe energy. You need to get out, see the world, take a walk, have some fun, whatever it is that you need to do, but you need to start moving forward. You can't stay stuck in that grieving energy. You're too close. You're too close to a new cycle. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you for watching, for one. I hope you like it. If you do, like, subscribe, and share. Please interact with the channels. And you can leave comments for me if you like, please, some nice ones. Most of them have been, actually. Most of my comments are actually very nice. I had a few in the beginning that were like, it was almost like I was getting hazed. The first couple of readings that I ever put out, they were horrible. It's like, wow. So, I'm not sure. But anyways, I am doing the extended for this reading, it's going to be on my Facebook page, Pagan Goddess Tarot. I'm going to add a link, and then bear with me, I'm working on it. And if not, you can just go to Pagan Goddess Tarot. You'll recognize the cards. Okay, so they're going to be free for a limited time, and until I decide exactly what I want to do with that channel. So I hope you enjoyed these. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you over on Facebook. Have a great day.